screen?
Black, sir. Oh yeah, I've seen it now.
Okay, everyone's seen it, okay. Okay, so today for this session we'll be focusing on habitats and extinction. So what is a habitat? A habitat is a place where an animal lives. It provides the animal with food and shelter. And there are different types of habitats around the world, from forest to grasslands, and from mountain slopes to deserts. We're going to focus on symbiosis in habitats. Different habitats are home to different animals. They live well together because every animal in the habitat do things to keep the habitat healthy and in balance. And this process is known as symbiosis. But what is symbiosis? Symbiosis is a beneficial biological interaction between two animals of different species. Now, there are three kinds of
Sir, there's a
symbiotic
black
relations.
box blocking some of the words.
Repeat?
There is a black box blocking some of the words.
A black box?
Yes, some kind of blackout thing, sir, is blocking some of the words.
It's blocking the word after relationship. I don't know if you can see.
Sir, it's still blocking one of the words.
So I think you have to make it smaller.
Sir, just move it upwards.
Are you still seeing it?
Oh no, sir, it's still blocking the word.
Are you still seeing it?
Oh, can see it now, sir. Can see the word now.
Oh, you can see it now?
That's better.
Okay, good. So as I was saying, there are three types of symbiotic relationships that exist. You have parasitism, which is a relationship in which one organism, the parasite, which is the mosquito in this picture, lives out another organism, which is called the host organism. And as you can see in this picture, the host is a human being. So the relationship between a mosquito and a human.
Alex, stop that.
I'm not hearing you properly. Can you type it in the chat? Because I'm not hearing you.
No, sir, I was saying Alex, stop right on the screen.
You weren't saying something just now?
Yes, sir, I was telling Alex to stop writing on the screen.
Give me a sec. Because
Recording in progress.
repeat what you said.
Sir, there are two of you, so there's gonna be an echo.
Oh, there's an echo?
Yes, sir, because you are joining from two devices or something.
Okay, so I'm going to leave with one of my.
They have to meet one of the devices because the echo is really profound.
Okay, so I'm leaving now. So I just left. Can you hear me properly now?
Yes, sir. That's better.
Okay, good. Okay. So the picture that you're seeing right now is a parasitic symbiotic relationship. Next, you have commensalism. Now, this is a relationship that exists between organisms in which one organism benefits from the relationship and the other organism is not harmed. And as you can see in this picture, these zebra-looking fishes benefits from the shark by getting transported to their destination, but the shark is not harmed. So that's commensalism. And mutualism, finally, which is a relationship that exists between two organisms. In this relationship, both organisms benefits. Now, I want you to observe the picture and tell me, how does both organisms benefit? It's a crocodile and a bird. So by looking at the picture, how do you think both organisms benefit? Anyone? Any takers? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So you're hearing me. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm using my brother's iPhone, so I don't really know what to do.
Okay. So in this relationship, the small bird benefits by getting food or nutrients out of the crocodile's tooth, and the crocodile benefits by having his tooth clean. So that's a mutualistic relationship where both organisms benefit. And we're going to focus on how nutrients is recycled in habitats. Now, animals like cockroaches play a crucial role in preserving a habitat by eating dead plants and recycling nutrients back into the soil, which helps the plants in the habitat to grow. Now you have different features of a habitat. You have water and food. And obviously water and food are essential aspects of a vital habitat. And you have cover, and cover provides shelter for the animals from rain and dangerous predators. And space, and adequate space is necessary in a habitat so the organisms don't bump into each other and there's not an over competition for food. So adequate space is necessary in a habitat. Now, I want us to watch a video. But give me a sec. Just give me a second. So you should be seeing this video shortly. Miss Bowman is going to play it for you. As soon as she's ready.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I'm ready. Hold on, I'm just gonna locate it on YouTube. And then share. So this is Adam, are you hearing now? I know you were having some trouble.
Yes.
Okay, good. Mr. Morris, is it the one above from Dr. Elaine Ingham?
It's the first one, the very first one.
Sharing it now.
How does nutrient cycling work? During photosynthesis, plants combine carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and sunlight to produce simple sugars and carbohydrates. But just like humans, plants can't live on sugars and carbs alone. Fortunately for plants, there's a rich source of nutrients right under their feet, in the soil parent material and in organic matter. When dead plant material, or organic matter, falls to the surface of the soil, it's gradually decomposed by microorganisms. Nutrients are then released into the soil in plant-available form. The next generation of plants then absorbs these nutrients, and so nutrient cycling begins again. We humans remove nutrients from this cycle when we take food from our fields, but these are easily replenished when microorganisms harvest nutrients from the parent material, the rocks and pebbles, and the much smaller particles such as sand, silts, and clays. At the molecular level, the parent material comprises large lattice structures which hold nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, boron, calcium, iron, and all the other nutrients that a plant needs. With a balanced soil food web in place, plants can control the nutrient cycling that's happening in the root zone. They invest some of the sugars and carbs they produce during photosynthesis into the soil in order to feed bacteria and fungi. This causes bacterial and fungal populations to increase dramatically. The bacteria and fungi then get busy harvesting nutrients from the organic matter and parent material, absorbing these nutrients into their bodies. Predatory microorganisms are attracted, and they begin consuming the bacteria and fungi. The wastes left behind by these predators contains an abundance of nutrients in plant-available form. These are easily absorbed into the plant roots. So the plant gets a good return on its investment, exchanging sugars and carbs in return for all the other nutrients it requires. This results in well-nourished, resilient plants and in nutrient-dense food for us humans. With a balanced soil food web in place, plants are able to access all the nutrients they need, on demand, simply by varying the compounds they release into the soil. This means that farmers don't need to waste money buying and applying fertilizers. The soil food web costs very little to maintain by comparison. Having nutrient-rich plants results in greater yields and improved quality of the produce. Reduced costs and greater yields result in dramatically increasing profits for many farmers who have used the soil food web approach. The nitrogen-based fertilizers that farmers use are made using huge amounts of fossil fuels. Only around 40% of these inorganic fertilizers get absorbed by crops. The rest is either volatilized, polluting the atmosphere, or it runs off polluting our rivers, lakes, and oceans, causing algal blooms and dead zones that are a major environmental problem. So restoring the soil food web leads to nutrient-rich food for the consumer, increased profits for the farmer, and also benefits the environment. For more information about the